My GoPro just magically turned off. So yeah, what a morning. What up everybody, welcome back to a new video. Today I wanted to talk about gear. I had a buddy ask me about gear, so that's what I'm going to make today's video about. So let's get started with today's video. Alright, so a buddy of mine was asking me about gear. And well, first thing first, gloves, man, you want gloves. And I recommend going, like, gloves can be expensive. All gear is expensive. I don't care what people tell you, all gear is expensive. So those of you who are just buying a bike, I would recommend putting money away, at least $1,000 for gear. Because depending on how much you're going to ride, you'll need a winter jacket, you'll need something for the summer, you're going to need a helmet, you're going to need gloves. I recommend some riding shoes or boots that you can get like at a cycle gear. Pants, they make riding pants that I have on like right now. I don't know if you can see them, but they come with like knee pads in them and stuff like that. So, but all these are expensive. Probably the most expensive is going to be a helmet. You know, you can go cheap in the beginning, you know, 80 bucks, 120, you know, something like that. But remember, you get what you pay for. So you want better protection, go a little bit more expensive. Like you see my Ruroc helmet, that's an expensive helmet. It's like $500. But you know, it's got the pull away foam inserts, so if anything does happen, they don't have to cut the straps off. The whole padding comes right out with these little pull strings underneath the helmet, which is really cool. Why I recommend riding jeans with the padding in them is because it's got the knee pads. And what's the first thing that's probably going to touch? Your hands, elbows, and knees when you go down. And honestly, jeans are paper thin, dude. The first time it touches, it'll take a little bit of that road rash, but the second time it touches, it's gone. It's like doo-doo paper, from like tissue paper. It shreds. So, and road rash takes forever to heal, guys. I don't think you realize that not only is it ripping your skin off, but you're also heating up because of the friction. So yes. Why I go medium to high-end gloves is because they last longer. Gloves will be the one thing that you go through a lot. Look at Grim. He got new gloves to kind of go with his new bike. He wanted some, you know, like cruiser guy gloves, and we went kind of cheap on it, and they're not even lasting a few months. You know, normally I try to get gloves that'll at least last one riding season. If you're lucky, it'll last two. But and why I recommend like riding shoes or boots is because they have ankle supports and they don't come off as easy. You guys in Chucks and Vans and DCs and shit, and you're probably like me, you just kind of slip them on and they're gonna go flying off and you're gonna have some really fucked up looking feet. Now they make like a windbreaker that's got padding and stuff on it. That's what I do have one, and that's what I probably should be wearing. But where I live gets very, very hot. We're in the hundreds, so full gear is kind of unbearable. But you know, I have like this chest piece that really isn't going to do much. It's more like I can get some slide off of it. It's got a spine protector on it. You know, my nips are safe. But honestly, I should be wearing my like windbreaker. But it's all up to you guys. You decide how protected you want to be. But I really don't recommend skimping out on a helmet. That's probably the most important part. But yeah, but you're looking at, like, God, depending on what you get, you're probably going to spend $1,000 in gear. Jackets, like winter jackets, riding jackets, are not cheap. Are not cheap at all whatsoever. Ooh, I hit that kind of hard. Yeah, riding jackets can range, you know, God, like 200 up, I think, honestly. And then it depends on what brand you get, because, you know, the cooler looking brands are, of course, the more expensive ones, you know. Yeah, so in a nutshell, the gear you pick is going to result in the outcome of how you walk away from this. You know, you want a couple bruises, or do you want, you know, months of fucking healing from road rash? And then the type of gear is all up to you. I like to go to Cycle Gear and get the opinion on what type of gear to get. Them dudes are always really chill for the most part. And then for the cruiser guys, you know, you just go to like any one of, hell, you could go to the dealership themselves or any one of like the cruiser stores and do the same thing. Just figure out what they recommend. You know, some of them will be chill, some of them are high end, low end. It's all up to you, really. Yeah, so I'm just gonna make a shorter video. Just, I guess, I just want to let you guys know that gear is important. But I understand that if you have to buy it in stages, because I've been there, I've done that. I bought everything I have in stages. I bought that 250, and since my credit was shit, like I've told you guys in the past back then, my credit was bad, so I didn't think about gear. You know, I didn't realize how expensive it was, and I didn't have anything, so, you know, I had to put more down than I wanted to on the bike, and that was my gear money. I mean, you look at Grim, he's been, I think he just hit his 2-year mark, so he's like a fully seasoned rider. He's ridden through rain, cold, hell, we've even recorded while it was snow on the ground, you know, so he's done it all. Freeway, highway, done it all. And he still doesn't have a complete set of gear. Some of you guys are asking what this is, and it's the 5-star Dragon Ball. I think it's 5. Yes, I am into anime. Hate me now, but I like it. I like it a lot. Alright everybody, I'm going to end today's video here. I just wanted to let you guys know that you should put a little bit of money away when you're getting a new bike, just because it's probably something you didn't think of. I know I didn't. I just didn't want you guys in the same boat as me, but you knew. Anyway, thank you guys for stopping by. As always, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. As soon as I stop, we'll do it. Peace. I just think the crazy thing is I see more people put more protective shit on their bike than they do themselves. You'll see people with a whole crash kit on their bike, but they have nothing on themselves. It's crazy. I understand she's your baby, but you also gotta protect yourself.